Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. 9:38 on a Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to that time of the week we like to say, celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I am your often humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined occasionally by my beautiful co-host, Quiet Michael. Being especially quiet because he's still not in the Zoom room yet. And we are going to have some funny memes for you. But first, a patented, trademark, copyrighted, absolutely essential part of every single episode of Facebook for the Blind. You know it. You love it. You know what I'm talking about. It's the depressing news. Our lunatic in chief says that after Iran is defeated, he's going to declare the Strait of Hormuz a territory of the United States. Top comment, he can't even control a reflecting pool, but sure. Good times. Today has been a weird day. Threatened our friends. He's courting enemies. He's like really into his love for North Korea and their leader, but he's declared war on Canada, South Korea. We're pulling doing a thing. And Oman, 50-year ally Oman, he said he threatened to bomb Oman if it gets in the way. You know, our friendly ally. So that's weird. That's very weird. And threatening Canada. That's, again, yeah, great. Then the big talk was this shouting match because a CNN reporter, Kristen Holmes, just said, hey, John Ossoff in Georgia yesterday said that you would rather be flying around on the plane with Natalie than running the country. And he said, what? What? And then lashed out at her, like screamed at her, snapped, be quiet, said be quiet about 18 times. Just talked absolutely crazy. You might be saying to yourself, well, who the heck is Natalie Harp? Natalie Harp is, well, I don't know, man. We have titles like the First Lady. The president's wife would be the First Lady. But this woman is the carrier of the diaper bag and all the wipes. So first diaper bag lady, I guess. I'm not sure. And this is not an insubstantial bag. Look at this. Carry it on Marine One there. Definitely, I mean, that's a hefty bag. That has got a lot of huggies. And as we go to press, it just gets weirder. Raw Story reports that devoted aide Natalie Harp has jumped into the trunk of a car after she got into a screaming match about accompanying President Donald Trump. I don't even know where to go with that. I don't even know what to say. My friend Marco just says this qualifies as a weird fucking story. Like, why are you reporting this? Because it sounds like really, I don't know, man, juvenile or some bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong. Fuck Trump. Fuck Miss Hart. But why is this news in any way, shape, or form? And I gotta say, Marco, felt, chef, felt. You might remember that last week we reported on how the president had taken a decoy airplane, a decoy Air Force One, and let all his staff and his aides and a couple cabinet members and other folks fly on the actual Air Force One that was being targeted by the Iranians. So he was like, yeah, smuggle me out in a catering cart and fuck all those people. I got mine. Well, coincidentally, Caroline Leavitt, the spokeshore for the presidency in the White House for the last couple of years, resigned the next day. As soon as she found out she got left on the decoy plane, she was like, I'm out. I got a kid. Fuck you. So, anyway, and regardless of whether or not it's a true story, the Iranian embassy is pushing it. And, I'm here for it. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. That's a funny story. It's a very interesting, funny story. So pretty excited about it. Hey, it is election night here in America for the primaries. And check it out. Democratic Socialist scores a Florida upset in the latest victory for the progressives, giving me hope. State Representative Angie Nixon, a progressive firebrand, has defeated Alex Vindman, who outraised her 16-1. 16-1. Democratic Socialist in Florida. I don't know. I'd stop me. I'm starting to become ever so slightly hopeful. Meanwhile, dumb things are happening in Wyoming, so we'll be here to listen to that, I guess. What else is happening? Oh, everyone is pissed off that the USS George Washington is actually having to leave the Pacific to go replace the USS Abraham Lincoln in the Middle East because sailors are jumping overboard because the food is so bad. There's no hot showers. They killed the mail. They don't have mail. Anyway, it's absolutely horrific. So, of course, the tangerine toddler said, no, it's great there. It's the greatest. They have the best food. They have the highest morale. It's all fake news. Absolutely insane. They've been on a record-breaking 9-month deployment, and it breaks my heart. So, anyway, that's going on. Hey, speaking of gits, stupid gits. The My Pillow founder Mike Lindell refuses to concede in Minnesota's GOP gubernatorial primary. South Canada, you got some problems up there, man. Meanwhile, we have Republican candidates here in Illinois too, which is hilarious because Illinois is a very blue state because we have Chicago with like 50 bajillion million people in it. And then there's some farmers out in cornfields who are real angry that land can't vote. Well, the red land can't vote people have put up gubernatorial candidate Darren Bailey because he's lost every other election so far. So this time it'll be better. They brought him to our hometown, put him up at the library, and look at the crowds. Oh my God. A lot of people commenting, oh, look at the full house there. Wow.
Look at all the
Fantastic.
person in that room.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, and Lindsay Dilks wins with, is it possible his supporters didn't know where the library was? People are saying maybe it's possible. Hey, meanwhile, in South Canada, several Minnesota cities have paused flock camera contracts. Several local governments are suspending or ending their use of the license plate readers. It is all out. There are U of I students in jail tonight for destroying flock cameras, for painting on things. Hey, time for change in America, and there are these primaries. Byron Donalds has won the Republican nomination for Florida governor. So Byron Donalds will be the Republican candidate in Florida. Really awesome that Florida isn't racist, especially Republicans. Good luck there, Byron. Good times. Meanwhile, Corey Mills, who is facing a House inquiry because of allegations of sexual assault, regular assault, all kinds of terrible, threatening behavior towards women, has lost to Ryan Elijah, a former TV news anchor. Look at this guy. Looks like he's straight out. What's the guy on SNL's news break? That looks like him. It's him. His name is Ryan Elijah, but it's kind of, I bet that hair doesn't blow in the wind. I bet you if I put a fan straight on it, man, it'd just sit there. Ryan Elijah. So super fun. Goodbye, Corey. You're a dick. Um, Meanwhile, in I think it's absolutely hilarious. In Alaska, there are two Dan Sullivans on the ballot, which is about the funniest damn thing happening. People are worried that Dan Sullivan's going to filter votes away from Dan Sullivan and let the Democrats win. So that's absolutely hilarious. But the DOJ has issued grand jury subpoenas in the dueling Dan Sullivans to find out if maybe it was malicious. Did the other Dan Sullivan really run for real, or was he trying to steal votes from the incumbent? We'll be watching this space, guys. Alaska, freaking hilarious. Not only for their elections is Alaska in the news today. No, the president decided to rescind a 2001 forest roadless rule. See, they figured out that if you put roads through the forest, things tend to die on either side of the roads. And they were like, the best thing to do is not build roads. So we went roadless. But the president's like, nope, it's impacting our strategic ability to fight forest fires. We got to get the guys out there to rake. They have to rake the forest and they need roads. So we're opening it up. Everybody was like, that's a big gift to industry. Industry said, hey, we didn't want it. We're not asking for it. We don't know why he's doing it. So I suspect the president is trying to garner votes and change things in the midterms by attacking the forest. I don't know. I can't even do it sometimes. Yeah, he's rolling back the roadless rule. So that's a thing. Also, something that happened, I don't know if you noticed, but Trump repealed the rule designed to block gun sales to certain adjudicated mentally ill people. This Congress hasn't been able to get anything done. The president hasn't been able to get a lot done, but this was a top priority. Let's get those adjudicated mentally ill people their guns. The mentally ill are not well enough armed. Top priority. Also, just today, they let another gun regulation lapse because apparently, convicted felons, certain violent felons who are forbidden from owning guns, apparently they are also not well enough armed. Um, I, Forests, mentally ill guns, violent felon guns. Why are these the priorities? What do these things have in? I don't know. Also, apparently, a priority is keeping the death of Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell, uh, covering up his death. I don't know if they're just practicing. They're just seeing how it's like a trial run. Like how well can we keep someone dead and on life support and out of the public and still get a paycheck? Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says Mitch McConnell absolutely refuses to film a proof of life video. And this meme is going around. Then why don't we absolutely refuse to give him a paycheck? And it's not just him, his entire staff, they have all collected $500,000 since the last time this person has been seen in public. 500,000 of our dollars to cover up him being dead, I guess. Anyway, Schrodinger's turtle, day 68, actually, by my counting. So that's fun. There was like probably a lot of other news, really, because every day there's lots of news, but none of it really looks funny. So we're gonna go straight to the heartwarming animal closer because hell's to the yeah. I found out this week that the snowy owl, the Canadian snowy owl, look at this gorgeous pitch. Look at that.
Also
Look at
called the snowl.
okay. I don't know your culture. Uh, the Canadian snowy owl apparently comes down. This is actually on the Chicago dunes up there on Lake Michigan. So apparently they come down for the summer. They hang out on the dunes. They're having a good time. The speckling keeps them very hidden from predators. I don't know
We
what
talking Mount Baldy? What are we talking?
I don't know what predators there are on the
I'm talking
beaches.
about the dunes, my guy.
Oh, the dunes. I really don't know. All I know is that this is a Canadian snowy owl hanging out in North Chicago, not giving a fuck, and having a good time at it. Look at it. Tell me that owl is not laughing at us. Come on. That's a squinty full beak. Ha 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 ha. That is a snowy owl, and that brings to an end everything worthy of reporting for August 18th, 2026. Wrapping up the news and allowing me to hand it over to my beautiful co-host, Quiet Michael, for what I'm assuming will be an absolutely standard round one.
No, Eric, here comes the big long round when kicking it off with the Jimbo Slav underscore.
Jim.
He says, when she's got a praise kink, but she kind of sucks on it, honestly.
Uh, weird.
I love this. Soggy Broccoli, friend of the show, Soggy Broccoli says, just
Hey,
went to
Sog.
someone else's circus and my fucking monkeys were there. And and Macabre Muses says, Vader, every time he came across 3PO and R2 during the war, probably.
Oh, that's funny.
I like this from our friends of the show, No Dogs in the Race. They
Hey,
reposted Not Alexander at Moist Kombucha, who
hello.
says, "Does your stomach ever hurt so bad that you get completely naked on the toilet?"
I always sometimes I miss a cool tile bathroom floor.
Oh yeah, man, been there.
Had a good one.
All right, this is our friend of the show. Drunk cigs don't count, which they don't.
Okay.
That's science.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you were doing like an experiment, drunk cigs, you couldn't count those. So it's a picture of listen, it's a black man in a blazer. Um, what looks like a woman politician, kind of like a pantsuit.
Okay. Sure.
And then there's like a
What's it?
hobbit looking guy, like a
Yeah.
long beard. He's got a lion t-shirt and he's wearing sweatpants way up over his belly button, and his shirt is tucked in, which is weird because it like cuts off part of the lion's face.
Dude, I just see this guy letting me cut in line at the tie-dye store.
Oh, for
No, no, no,
sure.
no, 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 no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
And then
ahead.
there's a woman. wearing bikini and
Something.
she's
Yeah.
in very, very high stiletto heels. And they're all just standing there. And Drunk Cigs Don't Count says the gas station line when you're trying to buy cigarettes at 4 a.m. It is fucking too real. Oh, I like this one from Dan Salinas 36. He says, I just might. And see if I can get the read the caption to move this panel to read it. He says, might fuck around and get the triple mic tattoo. And then you see this is a picture, it's a tattoo of a guy in a Bulls jersey, but he's got a
23.
face like Michael Jackson and hair like Michael Jackson, but he has the face tattoo of Mike Tyson, triple Mike.
Wow.
That was really for brain. Sinead T. Kaplan says this morning in Boston over 93 North, and you see these protesters have made a sign over the bridge that says we are all on the decoy plane.
Yeah. Dude, that's
That
my
is
icon.
that is fucking brilliant.
That's my avatar right now.
Yeah, we are
Is
all on
we
the
are all.
decoy plane. Stone Cold Jane Austen.
Hey, Jane.
Stone Cold Jane Austen. She has a picture of an aging crow.
Oh,
You see this, Eric?
I do.
It's an aging crow. You know it's aging because it's got people feet.
That
Like where
was
we get
also for brain. You
where
did
we
that
get
for brain.
I did this one for you. So Eric, read this one for us.
Seth Moffat at Seth Moffat says, I just saw a guy using Chat GPT in the library, and the librarian got up and killed him.
Now read number two.
Captain Chipper says, not many know this, but they're actually required to do this as per the librarian's oath they all take when they get sworn in. I can neither confirm nor deny, motherfucker.
I got two more. Ew, that's gross.
Sure.
Friend of the show, ooh, that's gross. Says, Computer, make everyone be really nice to me.
Oh, God.
And my last beep for round one, the wholesome round, keeping the whole in wholesome. We got Moby Dick RB2, who says, friend of the show, Moby Dick RB2, who shows it's like off a factory line where they're making peaches in tons and
Okay.
tons and tons of peaches in aluminum cans. And he says, with this one image, I have successfully planted a song in your head.
Oh my God.
He did
Wow.
it.
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Millions
Millions
of
of
peaches.
peaches for
And that's
me.
all I got for round one. What do you got, Eric?
Oh my God. So more, too much, too much, honestly, really.
Yeah,
When you,
usually.
yeah,
Oh, you know
it's
what?
what?
I don't know who did that. Was that you? So Jack's behind me just started singing
Oh.
peaches, 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 peaches. The Mario song. That is
Oh, I
not
do
the
not know
song that
this.
was in my head.
Oh, no, I got millions of peaches.
Millions of peaches, peaches for
Peaches
me.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Two songs. Two songs about peaches.
Weird.
Is it a
Who
coincidence? No, it's not a
who'd have
coincidence.
who would have thunk this is true?
Every middle schooler.
That's
Go ahead
true.
and get started, Eric. There's no reason for us to just keep batting it around.
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, round one, the ostensibly wholesome round, kicking off now with me, new friend of the show, spotted in Shambana, never censored, from the city of Shambana, says, fourth craft employee goes missing after falling into giant macaroni statue. Emergency crews were called to the craft plant Friday afternoon after an employee reportedly disappeared inside the giant macaroni statue outside the facility, the fourth one this year. According to coworkers, longtime maintenance employee Randy Keller dropped his phone in the west end of the noodle shortly after lunch, climbed into a ladder to retrieve it. Witnesses said Keller leaned inside and yelled, "I can see it," and then suddenly vanished. Approximately, employees could be repeatedly hear Keller yelling from somewhere inside the macaroni for 20 minutes. And they did dispatch firefighters who lowered 200 feet of rope into the noodle before running out of rope. So anyway, this is the fourth one this year, so stay away from the macaroni noodle, even though you know you love it. It does. It looks so tempting. It really does.
I kind of want to climb into that thing.
I know, man, dude. I know. I forbidden fruited it. I forbidden
I'm not
fruited
kidding
it
at
for
all.
you. Friend of the show, Christine Young says, "I wonder if I'm on a competitive level or beginner, because here at the Royal Hound Show, the sign says toilets for competition use only."
Listen, I've been training my whole life.
At a competitive level? At a competitive level? Really?
I'm ready. I'm ready. At 42, I'm very
Yeah.
ready.
Are you speed or distance?
Both.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm like the Rocketeer.
The sprint and the 500 meter. That's
This is
awesome.
getting really gross. Let's just change memes.
Best and worst of Twitter too has a repost from Eric Horton from Black Ocean at Clip Dad. Says you're born, you watch pants go from baggy to skinny, back to baggy every 10 years, you die.
Yep, that's right.
Kind of get you in the feels, doesn't it? If we spent as much time on ourselves as we do memes, we'd be better people. Ouch. Ben's Kafka has reposted this conversation. Urban Homestead Eggs says, should have checked whether anyone in my house likes eggs before we got chickens. I have 67 eggs that need eaten. Friendly Neighborhood Wizard says, go and throw them at cop cars. Urban Homestead Egg says, how many cop cars do you think are within walking distance of my house? Once you egg the first, there's a delivery service for more. Urban Homestead says, yes, the Grand Theft Auto method. Facebook for the Blind, bringing you life hacks. Probably about halfway through my wholesome memes here, with a post from founder of the show, Andrew Teedy, passing acquaintance of the show, really like a distant cousin.
Don't
Uh,
do
he
that.
said, he said,
He's one of the
posted this.
greats, goddammit.
He says the tallest oak in the forest was once just a little nut that held its ground. From Cynthia Jost. He says, and this has been your Friday night public service announcement. Thank you. Thank you, TD. I needed that. Little nut that stood its ground. Friend of the show, Chris Schlichting, has reposted The Onion, my former employer. Says, crying newborn has no idea how much worse it gets.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's I think there's a Chinese proverb, although 90% of the things that I have been told were Chinese proverbs turned out not to be. But Chinese proverb says, you're born crying, wet, and hungry, and then it gets worse. Cool, man. That's a fun perspective. Uh, Robots, chatbots all over the place, getting bad. Here is a conversation, and I'm so sorry I did not note it. But we have a cute girl avatar says, hello. Guy says, what? Says, I'm fine. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I hope I do not disturb you. No problem. Are you a robot? How old are you? 4,000 years old. Me, I'm 22. What's your job? I basically bring souls across an interdimensional portal to feed to the ancient ones. What do you do for fun? Me, I'm a caregiver. What are you doing now? Harvesting an elderly lady for organs and eventually collecting her soul. I'm alone in my room and naked. Do you want to see me? Not really. This old bitch is kind of putting up a fight. Promise me it will stay between us, okay? Bitch, I just admitted to harvesting organs. You better be the one to keep quiet. Snitches get stitches. I think I think social media is really undervalued for the short story. The short story is alive and well out here. And finally, here we have in East Central Illinois, we have a tiny town, only famous for a little tiny place called the Pink House, because it was pink and it was a bar. And I saw a band play there. Philo bills itself, as you can see here on the water tower, as the center of the universe. But headline Shambana, scientists correct decades old rounding error, move center of the universe from Philo to Sydney.
Oh,
Yeah, Village of Philo is getting pretty pissed too, because their decade long reign as the center of the universe came to an abrupt end Friday after scientists discovered what they described as a minor but frankly embarrassing rounding error. So, Sydney officials immediately welcomed the designation and announced plans to update village signage as soon as somebody figures out whose job that is.
Yeah, right.
And that has been my adorably wholesome round one. Handing it back to you, Michael.
It was honestly rounder than I thought it would be.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Yeah, I kind of didn't like TD's post because it came from TD. I expected that it was going to be gross somehow.
I was like, where's the bacon on this
Right,
post?
right, right. It
I
was
don't,
something,
something. What's happening?
Jay Bell says, friend of the show, Jay Bell says, uh, all
Okay.
forks have four prongs because if they had five, they'd be a fork.
Oh God.
What? So dumb.
Listen,
What?
for our listeners, I can't explain why this is so funny to me. There is something about looking at the word FIRK. That is so, so funny to me. A fork. All right, moving on. Mission not tying. Friend of the show says, due to circumstances outside of my control, I will be having a cigarette.
Oh, mean,
Yeah,
mean.
been there. Oh, I love this. Jolene Sugarbaker, friend of the
Hey,
show.
Jolie. Yeah.
Jolene Sugarbaker says, I turn hot dog water into ice cubes for guests that I don't like.
And
Oh, shit.
There's a picture of
Damn.
hot dog water in an ice tray, and it looks so
Jolene did
gross.
not come to play. Fuck.
Why are they in your home? Like, why are you getting them something to drink? That they would not be in my home. I have better boundaries than that. I,
Yeah.
I feel like we can meet at a restaurant. I don't like you. Elon Musk, enemy of the show. Yeah, that
Enemy.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Sorry. Says
Yeah.
he tweeted out, being attacked by both right and left simultaneously is a good sign. Well, Eustace R. Dewo at Dentrist Cad, friend of the show, says centrist,
Hey.
fill pants with shit. The right says you have shit in your pants. And the left says, yeah, you just shit in your pants. Centrist smiles pompously. If both sides are criticizing me, I must be doing something right.
Jeez. It
Oh, the
sometimes
hard
it do
times.
be like that. Hey, hard times.
Friend of the show, the hard times. Thehardtimes.net. Listen, if you're not following the hard times, where are you getting hard times from?
Yeah, true.
You ever think about that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
267 times I've said it. So
probably.
it's a picture of a woman and she's on a date, clearly. She's looking suspiciously at her date, who seems to be a sort of humanoid figure, but is just bees. And it says five red
Oh.
flags that your Tinder date is just the bees from my girl. This this one was for TD. You know, pour a little booze out in his honor.
Sure.
Die Wolf Publishing House has a picture of a mom or a teacher, maybe a teacher, I think, talking to a kid, and the teacher says, "When you reject yourself, you're rejecting God's design." And the kid replies, "Fucking two birds, one stone."
gosh.
All right, JP Brammer, friend of the show, yeah, says, Lord, I ask that you destroy the things I cannot control, or however the saying goes.
I like
I
it.
don't know when I'm supposed to stop. Not today, God. Friend of the show,
Uh,
not today, God says, I'm doing a
hey.
challenge called My Life. It's where I try to get through every day of my life.
Yeah.
All right, this will be my last one for round two. The ostensibly second round, supposedly,
Allegedly, ostensibly.
yeah. Ryan, friend of the show, Ryan at Ryan Posting says, drinking a huge mug with 30 sleepy time tea bags in it. Goodbye
Oh,
forever.
Ah!
That's all I got for round two. The
Oh my
ostensibly
God.
second round, and we're
Oh
back to
my God.
Sizemore.
Dude, that was so ostensibly and so second. Thank you.
Sizemore weightless.
Size more weightless. Yeah, I wish I could tell you that's the first time I've ever heard that.
I'm
All
glad you
right.
didn't. You said I
The
wanted to be the first.
ostensibly second round has a post from the best and worst of Twitter 2 poster Ibsen Moy, who's reposted the Burlington Throat Factory at Gen.
Sometimes just the names get me, man.
The repost from Fact Post at Facts Post News says Walmart has recalled 3,240 tomato soup kits over possible listeria contamination. And there's a picture of tomato soup right next to RFK Jr. And Burlington Throat Factory says the fact that he is the same color as the soup is frying me. Felt, chef. Here we have a poster of the president golfing, but behind him is barbed wire and a rocket launcher, and says, "Nothing says Iran's military capabilities have been obliterated quite like a president golfing behind a missile defense system and razor wire 6,400 miles from enemy lines." Friend of the show, Joe Klosick, said, "There could be a guy in a frog suit." And like as soon as I saw Frog, I just heard Alex Jones in my head going, "They're making the frogs gay." I don't know why. Just a little in my head. Too much television. Friend of the show, Joe Klosick. Oh my gosh, look at him. She's all over the place. Said Carolyn Levitt is leaving her role as the White House press secretary. A role opened up for her on the Klingon High Council, and she jumped at the chance to be a spokesperson for a war-obsessed culture with honor. So nerdy. I liked it. Oh, actually, I'm going to skip that one for a second. I don't know if you guys happen to catch this weird bot. Politics girl Ellen Hildebrand had reposted this. Another smile and nod type of girl for Trump. This Barbie doll of a thing just kept her hand on her belly and nodded the entire time that the president said he was going to
Yeah, I
change.
did see her. It was weird.
Yeah, and like the number of Terminator Skynet memes was astounding. People were like, the 600 models were easy to spot because they was covered in rubber skin. Like, this one says, the moment that Skynet gained consciousness. Ah, those eyes, very strange. Let's see here. Got just a picture of a chicken on the president's head, and it says, your argument is invalid. Sometimes he's come up. I'm just, I'm going to use that. I want to remind myself I'm going to use that at some point. Keedy and Keedy Billion posts Texas. Weed is bad. Weed is now a felony. Prison. Also Texas. Here's a drive-through margarita bar in a construction zone.
No fucking shit.
First time I visited Texas, my friend was like, we got to go to the drive-through liquor store. Oh, you can also buy ammunition and bait. And
Yeah.
it took every fiber of my being not to buy ammunition and bait just to say I'd done it. But we did get open alcohol at the drive-through with straws in the car. I was like, Texas is like a whole other country.
Listen,
It's
man,
like,
when I lived in Arkansas, I legit knew people who
yeah.
drove across the state lines to get to Texas so that they could get married because they were too young to get
Oh,
married in Arkansas.
Uh,
Texas
ew.
is just fucking
But somehow old enough to drive.
out there, man. It's a
Just a
mess. Their
crazy place.
parents took them.
Very. Oh, ew. Okay, no more of your hillbilly stories. I don't need this shit. I've been I've been thinking about deliverance too much today already. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into it.
You know what? I'll just say nobody squeals like Ned Beatty.
Damn. You know, he ended up in therapy for that.
So did I, dude. Watching that movie was fucking.
I know it was years before I could appreciate the banjo again. One time I got stuck in an elevator and some banjo was on the music and I almost had a panic attack. Controversial political memes for existential teens, I think. Dennis Zadrovsky says, looks like this post originally made for somebody else got deleted for some reason, so I'm resharing. Daryl Mott at Abstruse says, little conversation here says, GOP, we want traditional 1950s American values. Me. So new social programs, infrastructure spending, like cheap college, no for-profit healthcare. GOP, what? No. Oh, so strong banking regulations, 91% tax rate, over $2 million dollars a year. GOP, God, no. We just want to be openly racist again.
Yeah.
Really, just want to own some libs. Drop a few N-words in there. It's freaking hilarious. Anti-QAnon memes, friend of the show, Brian Harris has posted this little conversation. Zara Quinn, blue check mark, has said, why can't they use flock cameras to find out who is lynching black people in Mississippi? Which, by the way, good fucking question. Brandon Bradford at Brandon L. Bradford says, same reason you don't see the Proud Boys and ICE at the same time.
Isn't that something?
Comrade Punisher featured this, and thank you, Comrade Punisher, for your service. Yeah, just so much anger here. Got a post here from Weedle at Blue Sky Social. He says, people make fun of Sun Tzu for his advice in the Art of War, basic stuff like, remember your soldiers need food, but considering most military commanders throughout history were inbred fail sons of nobility, you can see why it was necessary. And then a little while later, he posts, Pete Hegseth is not going to remember his soldiers need food. and lo and behold, it's true. People said, oh, this aged well. This is from April of 2025 and still rings true. Stefan, my buddy, says, Pete Hegseth will probably also never read Sun Tzu. And I was like, well, you never know. Somebody might make a pop-up version. Flip through it. Stefan says, oh, I can picture it. Good morning, Sun Tzu. Are you ready for some war? Anyway. Breaking update. This guy was following in the news today. Mike Caruso, who is been appointed by Governor DeSantis. He is the clerk of Florida, I believe. Caruso faces 5 felony charges for SA involving a child family member because he's disgusting. And the first comment from a Floridian is, wait, so do I still have to attend my jury duty issued by him? Which, good save. But Jackie Kashian posted, because this is a frightening pattern of these powerful Republican men being convicted of this very crime to the point where it's messing me up. And I said, at this point, openly running as a Republican should put you on a watch list. They should have to register and tell all of their neighbors. Because, come on, it's getting out of control here. Friend of the show and founding zaddy, George Hussein Cruikshank.
No, wait. We don't do that.
Has posted this photo of these two people, and they appear to be hanging over like someone on heroin, I believe. And it says, act like American citizens if ICE pulls up. Katie says she thought it was just because they couldn't touch their toes. I think they're half nodding. Either way.
This is like...
Either way, none of us looked at that and went, Mexicans. No, we went American. Clearly gringos. And finally, I didn't think the face-eating leopards would eat my face. Champion poster, friend of the show, Lizzie Lou, has reposted this from Cabin Goddess, who said Trump has a $40 million price on his head by Iran. And Patty Miller 32 says, I'm pretty sure there are people who would do it for Cole's cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I like Cole's.
So I'm not going to joke about that. I used to work. I know that, man. Good luck, Eric. C. Dane Stein says, breaking. White House insiders are shedding new light on Caroline Leavitt's reported ouster, with sources claiming Melania Trump pushed heavily for her removal. The alleged reason? A bombshell claim that Leavitt's daughter Viviana was fathered by Donald Trump.
Oh, shit.
Friend of the show, Free Here Now, says, I miss who I was a minute ago.
I know, right? Oh, my God.
This killed me this week. Cody Yount says your whore name is your first name followed by your last name. Friend of the show, Mary sent me this one. Friend of the show, who's here tonight, Mary sent me this one. It says,
Hey.
it's from Mr. Global. It says, I got a 20
Oh yeah.
that says an ICE agent fries his sack with those electric gloves.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Republic of Chad, friend of the show, Republic of Chad. We
Hey
have
Chad.
they posted some pictures here of some camels. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, these pictures look uh fake to me. But whatever.
Okay.
It's just a whole bunch of camels just walking around in like a fucking I don't know, I would call it a fjord if it was not in Africa, but whatever.
Yeah.
Water with cliffs
I
around
mean,
it. And
yeah.
IW says, never occurred to me that camels could be wild. I thought they all had jobs.
Famously low camel unemployment. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's almost zero, you know.
Once you
Trash
say
Can
it, you're like,
Paul, friend of the show, Trash Can Paul, keeping it nasty. He's
hey
got this
Paul.
famous scene from the start of The Matrix where Neo is standing there with the cell phone that he's received at work, and Morpheus is going to help him get out of work. Morpheus says, they're coming for you, Neo. I can guide you, but you must do exactly as I say. Take the elevator to the lobby and go to the Target across the street. Purchase 5 Apple gift cards at $200 apiece. Scratch off the protective coating on the back and tell me the 15-digit redemption codes. Hurry. Next, we have Jack, friend of the show, Jack at Funeral Drinker. He says, just ate some bacon from Dollar Tree and now my neck won't turn.
Oh my
That's
God.
that's a bad symptom, dude. If your neck won't turn, that's bad. Starlar underscore Boo says the lady at Great Clips totally messed up my circumcision.
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, better had
It's
tipped
so
hard on
dumb.
that one, buddy. Funny.
Dr. Joel Schulken, my last meme for round three, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Dr. Joel Schulken says the national fish of the United States is now the salmonella.
Oh,
Uh, that's all I got for round three, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most, and we're back to you, Eric.
oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Well, I liked it. I was really happy you brought up the $200 million for the shock gloves because here, posers arguing over politics has a post from Mike Bucci with a man who's like in a threatening pose, and he is labeled ICE agent with shock gloves. And then we have that weird gay guy in the pink bodysuit, sort of, and he's labeled super soaker filled with pee.
Oh my God.
And Caroline comments, I can't wait to see how many cases we see of these dipshits accidentally electrocuting themselves.
Yeah.
Like, yes, covered in electric pee. That is going to be so funny. I sucks. Somebody also commented too. They were like, hey, have you noticed that you just don't see skinheads and Nazis and KKK members out anymore? It's almost as if they all got busy and got jobs.
Yeah.
They just disappear. Just don't see them anymore. Anyway, gonna be a light round here. I said it, man. This is my new like avatar, at least well for today anyway. But Paul Chaos Dyer posted this button that just says, "We are all on the decoy plane."
It is such a good metaphor. Holy shit.
I know.
Did you
I'm
hear about her
thinking,
climbing in the trunk?
yeah, yeah. I don't even. I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I kind of like that story. That's like, it kind of made me like her.
I do. Would you understand what happened before that? Because that was the whole bit of the story that I got. I didn't go any
No,
deeper.
basically, Trump had requested her, so she felt like she had to go on that motorcade. They were like, "No, you're
Okay.
not on the manifest,"
Okay.
and she just jumped in the trunk.
Said I'll sneak out this way. Okay.
Again, the things that like the media eviscerates these people for are always the things that I think are kind of interesting. It's the fascism that I dislike.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
not that she's like what's that famous movie with the stalker?
The one.
No, there's like the famous one everybody always references. I can't think of it. But
Oh,
it doesn't bother me that she has stalker energy. Like that's interesting.
Like the
you
Glenn
mean the
Close
one
movie,
Yeah, what's
Glenn
the
Close?
Basic
Yeah.
Instinct.
basic
Base.
instincts? Yeah, it
No,
doesn't the basic instincts.
no, it's not
No,
right.
that's not it.
No, Basic Instinct is Sarah
That's Sharon
Stone.
Stone. Sorry, my
Sharon
bad.
Stone. Yeah.
I'll think of it.
What is
You
the
can't just
famous
ignore me. I won't just be ignored.
stalker
Yeah.
movie about?
Yeah. Let's do this during the show. All right, I'm gonna do another one. Here's the girl from Mean Girls who's talking to the other character. Leftist solidarity group Bryson Morris has posted this. Said so many companies would go out of business if the minimum wage is raised. And she leans in and says, "So you agree these companies rely on the exploitation of workers to stay in business?" Big smile.
Hey,
Hey. I know. And gonna be a pretty incredibly short round, but who cares?
I'm ready.
This is the last one. Train Graffiti has posted this from Gary, Indiana, and if you read real close, it says rhubarb is gay celery. And that is my final post, leaving only my post with the most. Handing it back to you, Michael.
All right,
Oh,
Eric, you're
Michael,
coming.
before you do it, it's
Yeah,
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
hey,
Fatal
Oh,
Attraction.
thank you. I can fucking
Yeah.
sleep tonight. That was gonna make me crazy. All right, here
Yeah.
we go. Are you guys ready for my post with the most? Eric, give me a
Indeed.
drum roll, please. Perfect. Why don't you read this one for us, Eric?
Oh, wow. Look at you handing off the ball. Got Mitch McConnell in his gingham shirt in the hospital in an ostensibly real proof of life photo with a thought bubble over his head of Garfield with an enormous ass.
I don't know what's wrong with you, dude.
I- yeah,
This is my post with the most, which says a lot about the people who
same.
follow me. What'd you have
Sure.
this week, Eric?
Oh, it's pretty funny, man. This guy, I looked him up in Wired magazine and I posted this little blurb. At Maggots Exposed has this picture of a blonde woman in a bikini doing a selfie with an iPhone. Oh, it's a red, white, and blue American bikini. And also in an ice bath with a MAGA hat, drinking a beer and a pair of sunglasses, also in a bikini. Says the MAGA crowd spent months thirsting over Emily Hart, an AI generated blonde who loved beer and ice fishing, only to find out she was actually a 22-year-old male medical student in India, farming them for licensing exam money. The creator literally admitted he tried to make a progressive version too, but left wing users immediately called it out as AI slop and moved on. Meanwhile, the right wing alpha males were paying real subscriber cash to a fan view account for a Jennifer Lawrence lookalike generated on a laptop in South Asia. Turns out the ultimate cheat code for the anti woke crowd is just a blonde prompt and a digital MAGA hat. He basically said he is not an American, he's Indian, but he studied our culture and he just posted one Second Amendment thing or Bible thing or Christian thing or
Yeah.
anti-abortion thing or anti-woke thing every day. I was like, my God, it's so easy to hack that culture. Just learn like 5 things, got it. Just
Yeah.
say the same shit every day. Anyway, these are the times we live in, and they're just getting funnier. That has been my post with the most, which means that's right, folks. An end of an episode of Facebook for the Blind.
We
The
did it.
episode number 271 for August 18th, 2026. Everybody out there listening, we love you. Thank you. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Boom. Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Um,